want to share with you a personal story about a time that I asked for feedback. Our organization was growing rapidly, and I thought I was doing a pretty good job of leading our organization. And I had come across a template for feedback called T3B3. And it's super lightweight, so I put it into a Google form, I sent it out to my direct reports, and it simply asks them to list what are Chris's top 3 attributes and what are his bottom 3 attributes. And so I sent it out. A few days later, I got around to looking at the results, and I was shocked. The number 1 bottom attributes that my employees had completed was Chris is a micromanager. Now, if you know me, you know that I am not a micromanager. I am a high levels, no details kind of person. So I started to dig in and kind of ask people, look, I see that this is the feedback provided. Why is this the case? What is the reason that people are saying this? And the thing that I heard over and over again was that I was too involved in specific projects, and it felt like I didn't trust my executives enough. So I took this feedback and I sat down with the chairman of the board at the time, Bruce, and I asked him, Bruce, can you help me understand how I can do better in this particular area of not micromanaging employees? And Bruce explained to me how micromanaging is not a great thing for a CEO to do. Ultimately, a great CEO gives high-level direction and then gives trust to employees or executives to follow through on the projects that he's delegated to them to do. And so I'm happy to report that a year later, my employees came to me and said, wow, we were blown away that A, you proactively requested our feedback, and then 2, you mined for conflict and dug into what it was that we were saying and actively worked to fix that. And so I hope that story encourages you to A, ask for feedback using any kind of template you want, and then number 2, to lean into that. Not to run away from feedback that can be really difficult, but actually lean into the feedback, see what people mean, and then actively work to improve yourself. And by doing that, you also set a great example for your employees to follow. You're gonna know when you've created a culture of feedback when your people have bought in. Employees and managers don't wait for feedback, they actually actively seek it out. So what do you do when you get it wrong? I don't pretend that I've always nailed the feedback game, but when, not if, you get it wrong, you have to own that. And by doing that, that will build trust with your employees as well.